Hi, welcome to Graham Neville Golf. Today we're going to do something a little bit different, and I get asked a lot what is in my golf bag. So today we're going to have a look at my golf clubs, see what's in the golf bag, and if you have any questions just let me know. So we'll start with the driver, which is this little fella, Bongo. We'll just take him off, take the club head off, a new addition to the bag, the club head cover. I've had this driver in the bag probably 2 months now, which is great. TaylorMade Aero Burner TP, 9.5 degrees, obviously a white club head, which is fantastic. The feel off the club face is great. The sound is a bit unusual because if people have seen me hit it, it's kind of a thud rather than a tinny sound which you get with a lot of the new modern drivers. The shaft in it is a Diamana shaft by Mitsubishi Rayon, quite a popular brand at the moment. It's about 60 grams. Torex Flex, and you'll see a theme running through my golf clubs where all my golf clubs have Lamkin crossline grips on. Interesting thing about this golf club is that it's slightly shorter than standard, which is about ½ inch cut off, just to stiffen the shaft slightly, but to lower the ball flight, give a bit more of a solid feel off the face through the ball. Okay, so we'll move on to my 3-wood, which is an M1 3-wood, TaylorMade again. It's got the rail along the bottom on this club, which you can move the weight up and down as that is set there. It's neutral, so a little bit more forgiving. It's 15 degrees. You can adjust the shaft on this in the hosel to higher, lower, standard loft, depending on what you want. At the moment it's set at standard. The shaft in it is a Future fuel shaft, X-Flex 70 grams, and again a Lamkin crossline grip. Beautiful golf club, comes out very low, so I pretty much know what's going to happen with it. It's going to come out low and a little bit fadey, so it's on tight holes. It's great because I can just aim it down the left, hit it hard, and it'll just cut a little bit. Nice ball flight, just a good nice little addition to the golf bag this year. Okay, so I carry a 5-wood. I'm depending on the course conditions, I've got a little hybrid as well, an Adams hybrid, which comes out very low. I won't show you that today, but I've got my 5-wood in the bag at the moment, so it comes out a little bit higher. It's a Callaway Razorhawk 5-wood. It's probably about 5 years old. Again, a tour head, X-Flex Grafaloy Pro Light shaft, which is an old shaft now, and a Lamkin crossline. Great feel off the head, nice dull sound. I can hit it high, low, draw. Probably one of my favourite clubs in the bag, to be honest, on tight holes or going into par 5s where you need a little bit of height. It's got 19 degrees of loft, just sits really square behind the ball. Nothing fancy, just a nice looking golf club, nice golf club. Okay, so moving on to my irons. So I've had my irons about a month now. The new Titleist AP2 716s. Just a great, nice looking golf club. Standard golf club that actually standard lie, standard loft. The only thing different about them is that they're ½ inch longer than standard. I'm 6'2", and you know the extra length of the shaft is good because I like to stand quite upright to the ball. Again, crossline, Lamkin crossline grips, 3 layers of tape, Project X 6.0 shaft. Really nice addition. I like these a lot. A bit more forgiving than my older clubs, especially in the long irons. And probably gain a couple of yards as well, just from them being a little bit more forgiving with the cavity back. Okay, so moving on to my wedges now. I carry 4 wedges. This is my first wedge, which is a 50-degree gap wedge. It goes about, depending on conditions, between 110 and 120 yards. Standard gap wedge really, TaylorMade, 9 degrees of bounce, 50 degrees of loft. KBS shaft, TaylorMade Lamkin grip, crossline grip, standard length, everything standard about it. Moving on to my sand wedge now, which is 54 degrees, TaylorMade ATV wedge. Standard everything really. It's got this ugly little flange on the back, but you don't see that when you put it on the floor. Great looking golf club. KBS shaft, Lamkin grip. Just great from within 100 yards really. Moving on to my lob wedge, which is a new one, Cleveland wedge, 588, Rotex face, 58 degrees, 8 degrees of bounce. Again, same shaft, same lambkin grip. It's a raw finish, so it does rust this one, which it has done already, but nice feel off the face. Okay, so last but not least is my putter. It's a C-groove putter, a Yes putter. Tracy 2 is the model. It's got 0 to 1 degrees of loft, so it's quite a flat-faced putter and there's no offset to it. It's been in the bag for about 4 or 5 years. It's one of my favourite putters, 34 inches with a wind grip. Just a nice looking club. It sits behind the ball nicely. It's a heel-toe weighted putter. It's quite kind of a standard putter really. I hope you've enjoyed having a look through my golf bag. If you've got any questions or queries, get in touch. It's graham@grahamnevillegolf.co.uk, or my Twitter handle is gnevillegolf, and you can find me on Facebook as well, which is Graham Neville Golf or G Neville Golf. Hope you've enjoyed it, and I hopefully see you soon.